Well, hello everybody. I'm Spegtacular, the Silverstacular. I've gone to many coin shows, many coin shops. Here in Florida, we're blessed with coin shops everywhere. And I've noticed something lately. The hobby is exploding, right? Some people say that coin collecting is dead. It's done and over with. We're seeing the end of it, right? Other people say, oh, we are seeing some of the biggest and brightest times of coin collecting in existence. It is bigger now than ever. I'm along those lines. It's bigger now than ever with the advent of social media and the internet especially, right? Because internet is what has bred social media. Things are a booming for coin collecting. Let's actually put these like this. That looks way better. Yeah, there we go. But it's just so crazy. You probably, for the old timers that are watching right now, and hey, listen, that's some of you, right? Because according to my analytics, a lot of older people are into coins and watches this channel. That's cool. I'm happy to have you here for real. A lot of service members and women out there. So thank you all for your service, of course. And shoot, thank you for just living a long life and paying taxes for a long time and helping out the community, right? Shoot, thank you all. But regardless, the coin collector, back in the day, you probably had a local coin shop that may have not even been so local. It was just somewhere. Or maybe you had a flea market, right? With some dude that sold coins at the flea market and you had to go there. Your dad, mom took you there, whatever the case may be, every so often. And you looked at the coin collectors' old coins at the flea market and they sold you some here and there, maybe some wheat pennies or whatever the case may be, right? But that was one of the big ways of probably you getting your coins back then. And maybe there was some mail order stuff, maybe the United States Mint was for, you when you were growing up, you were able to get a few little things here and there. Obviously, the United States Mint didn't have as many possibilities of different coins like it does now. There's something new a few times a month. You can get some kind of new coin or new set. It's definitely grown up a little bit probably since you were younger. And then you had this crazy thing that came along called the internet, right? And now with the internet, you have your coin forums. And on the coin forums, what happens? People are selling on the coin forums. Eventually, right? I mean, they start with good intentions. That, hey, we'll talk about coins. We'll look at your coins. You'll be around other coin members that want to talk about coins. But you know what? There is a small section down here. And you can actually participate in buying and selling coins in this tiny little section right there. Before you know it, you start seeing these other things on the coin forum, these little boxes that appear all over the place, little advertisements, right? And they're targeted ads. So what are they targeting? They're targeting the coin collector. And who is that? That's you. Yeah, man, they know that you buy coins because you're on a coin forum. And so, hey, you can buy coins here, or you can go here, or you can talk to this person, tell them what coin you want, and they'll find it for you for a fee. There's all these different things that start opening up, and they're all over the place. Before you know it, too, you have all these companies out there, that are just big companies buying and selling coins and precious metals, too. Why not? So if you are a little bit of both, like I am, I'm a silver and gold kind of fellow, they meet your need. You got silver, you got gold, you got whatever you want at your fingertips. And who do you choose from? You got, I don't know, right now, there's probably 20 large companies out there that deal in precious metals, at the very least. There's actually probably way more than that, but I'm really, really familiar with maybe 10. 20 is me stretching it out because I'm sure there's more that I don't know about that are good companies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not good companies. There's just so many. And so who do you choose from? I mean, you're talking about when you were younger, you had the person at the flea market or the coin shop. Now you go into an online company. What do you base your opinion off of? How fast they ship? What they offer as far as, I don't know, maybe veteran discount? I don't know. That's a question. That's a question for you. How do you determine who's maybe the best selection? Best prices? I don't know. But there's so many more options now, right? And then after that, what came along? Well, social media started really, really booming when I was kind of younger, probably around when I was 17 or 18. So what's that going to be? Close to 20 plus years ago now, right? Geez, time flies, doesn't it? But yeah, about 20 plus years ago, social media starts to become a pretty big thing. And what happens? We have all these social media places that start to create groups of, different interests. And hey, coins are an interest, right? Precious metals are an interest. And they start to facilitate that. They start, hey, come on our groups. You can be around other coin collectors. You can talk about coins, how much fun it is to talk about coins. Hey, by the way, if you want to buy from some of our members, you can do that here on the group. It's a safe place. We verify all the members. If somebody has a bad transaction, we go through it and we kick them out of the group. You can trust us. It'd be fine if it was, 1, 2, 5, 10 groups. It's hundreds of groups. I was on Facebook with Spegtacular, and how many different groups on Facebook deal with coins and precious metals? And some of the groups are private, right? And they go through another social media place and they say, hey, join our group. That's an exclusive way to get XYZ. If you come through this group, I'm only going to offer this product through this group right here. So you have to be a member. And then you're a member there. And then you're a member there and there and there and everywhere. And you're members everywhere. There's coins and precious metals and just being thrown at you. And your money's just, circling around, man. You don't want to make people feel bad because you focused on that group instead of this group. So you're just tossing money around. It's a crazy time. And then what other kind of things come around? Well, you have Reddit, right? Reddit made that big, scream on the scene with the Wall Street Bets guys, right? That was big. Wall Street Bets making that call on GameStop. That was in the news everywhere. How people ended up getting rich just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Off of GameStop. And then all of a sudden, another group came around and said, hey, how great does that name sound and how famous did they get? Wall Street Bets. Let's call our group Wall Street Silver because we believe in silver. We're going to do stuff with that. And then before you know it, you have them. And then people don't like Wall Street Silver, so they start moving to other littler groups. And you just have more and more groups that deal in coins and precious metals on Reddit. And then, and I'm not saying this is any particular order by any means, don't get me wrong. But then you have, like YouTube and places like YouTube, Rumble, and things like that, hey, we're going to talk to our audience about coins and precious metals. And you know what? I'm going to have an auction. I'm going to have an auction here in a couple days. Come buy from me. Come buy my coins and my precious metals. I have some, and I got plenty if you want to buy from me. And then all of a sudden you have, 50 to 100 channels because we all find out that, people are making money off of the community if you have a YouTube channel that sells coins and precious metals and does auctions. We can make money on that. All you got to have is 1,000 subscribers, right? And 4,000 watch time hours. And you can also be monetized on YouTube too. So now you can double dip a little bit. Now you can get money when they watch, and you can sell stuff in an auction, do lives for a long time, and man, this is a great time. We're really benefiting here, And then before you know it, hey, listen, I'm not doing auctions every day. I'm doing auctions like every 3 or 4 days, and people are asking for coins every day. Check out my website. My website has coins every single day, right? You can go on there anytime you want and just buy coins. It's no problem. And now you're buying coins on people's websites. And it's not just big timers websites that I was talking about earlier. Now it's like little websites. It's all over the place. It's chaotic. It's chaotic how it gets. And then you go to coin shows and you see all these people at coin shows, people that you have no idea who they are, some young people sometimes, because they're just getting into it. They found out, hey, coins and precious metals, there's some money to be made there, some really easy money. I don't have to know what a coin is really, right? You buy it from a company like, wherever. You buy a slab like this and it says PCGS, it says MS64. It's a trusted company, right? PCGS for the most part, it's a trusted company. And they say the coin is MS64. I can look up in a price guide approximately what that coin's value is. And I can buy it for a little bit less than that value from somebody else and sell it for a little bit more than that to somebody else. And it's easy to be a coin dealer. With that in mind, if you want to go beyond that, you can. You can read some books and look at how to grade Morgans and peace dollars properly. That's a possibility. But, at the end of the day, that's pretty easy. And then also with silver and gold, That's pretty easy too. You buy from a reputable source. Maybe you become an LLC or something like that, right? You go ahead and get all that licensing and stuff, and then you can buy wholesale from these big places for cheaper than anybody else can. And then you can offer it to the public for sometimes cheaper than anybody else can. You're making it easy on yourself. It's such an easy thing to get into, right? And then you can make some money, and then you can get into things you're more interested in, or you can start building up your stack more and more, and yeah, add to the chaos a little bit. And then when you're at the coin show, this is great too. You see a lot of people running around from social media, and they go, hey, all these people are, coin shops and made LLCs, and how easy is all this, right? They have groups, they have a little bit of a following. I don't got time for all that. I'll get, 50, 60 followers, maybe a couple hundred followers on my Instagram or whatever social media you have. And then I'll start just taking pictures of coins that I have for sale, and I'll post them, and I'll say, hey, I have this coin right here for sale. It's this much money. All you got to do is feeless Zelle me, feeless PayPal me, whatever the case may be. I'll ship it right out to your house. It's no big deal. And you got all these people called flippers, right? They go out there and they find these good deals on coins and precious metals at either the show or online deals, and they get sold out quick because they were limited time. And they just start flipping things. And before you know it, everybody is involved in the selling game, right? And you have to wonder, are these people also holding precious metals at all? Or are they just kind of like, I'm a seller, I'm just here to make some money. It's interesting. And I'm not saying it's good or bad, right? I think it's mostly good. I think that building the community is mostly good. But I do wonder how sustainable it is, right? How much more can we go? And you think, oh, well, it's endless, right? I don't know. I've seen so many people build let's call it a quote unquote side hustle, or even a business out of this stuff right here almost overnight, right? At the very least, it's a side hustle. And it's just absolutely wild what they've been able to do with coins and precious metals with almost no experience at all. And now, this is great, right? Some of these big companies have realized that this is happening, that people are just getting into coins and precious metals so easily, but they need something, right? They need capital. They need capital in order to get more of this, because the more of this stuff they get, the more they can sell, the bigger they can get. And then the bottom line is the big companies that are selling it are going to be able to sell more product and move more product, blah, blah, blah. That's great. It's great for everybody, right? So they offer this thing called, a loan. And it's gotten so crazy now that not only companies that are traditionally loaning out money are doing it, companies that are not normally loaning out money are doing it. Like some of the big online dealers are offering like numismatic loans. You want to buy these special coins you've been looking for? We got you. It's called a numismatic loan. We can take care of that for you. That way you can have that dream coin. You just pay us back, you know what I mean? With a lot of interest. It's down in the fine print somewhere. Just sign here. It's no big deal. You wanted that coin. Let's make sure you get it. Man, this is a tangled web for sure. And there's all kinds of other spider webs too that I'm not even talking about, right? Counterfeits that are in the hobby, all kinds of weird little niches here and there, or niches, however you want to say. You want to say it fancy, say it niche. You want to say it white trash like me? Hey, you say niche. But there's all kinds of those little spider webs that I haven't even discussed, and they're all over the place. And again, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not saying that I'm not guilty of some of those, right? You have places like Whatnot, right, that I'm on, right, where I've decided to go and to kind of do some auctions here and there, because Whatnot kind of came to me and said, hey, we would like some more established sellers that are used to selling and have built a reputation on our platform. It makes it look better that way rather than just have like any old person on there. We also have people that are established and well-known and know how to ship precious metals and coins. And so they reach out to me, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that for a little bit. Let's try it out. No problem. I don't love the auction game. I kind of got out of it on YouTube a while back, but sure. I'll come in there. It sounds all right, And they offer you a little bit of a payday. Let's be honest, right? I'm not going to lie to you. They offer you a little payday to go do that. So I'm like, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's go play around. Let's see what we can do. So I get involved in that. And then I hear that these big, auction houses, they're like, man, those social media places are really doing good. I mean, they got things going on. They got their own little groups. Why don't we have an app? We should have apps. That way, if we have an app, we can build groups on the apps, and they can sell coins and precious metals in the groups, and we can just take a little percentage of it every time they get a sale. It keeps going, man. It's just, and like I said, I'm not saying I haven't done some of these things. I'm not saying that I'm against it. I'm not saying I'm totally for how it's been going. I see things, and I wonder how long is it going to be able to last, right? How is this something that just, it keeps on building, growing, blah, blah, blah. Before you know it, everybody in society is a coin collector and precious metals dealer because it's just so easy to do. Or is this something that's going to end up crashing on us? You know, kind of like a housing market, right? There's all these people that want to sell, but not enough people that want to buy. And so what happens there? It's a supply and demand. You got to have both, right? In order to adjust the price. If you don't have the demand, but you have plenty of supply, you're going to have some kind of crash there. And I wonder if that's a route that we're going into. Maybe we never do. Maybe we never have a problem and it just keeps on going up, 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 up. Everything looks great. But maybe eventually things start coming down. Maybe some of these people that are out there, you know, selling stuff to the community, maybe they need to be careful. I'm a very unique individual on YouTube because not only do I have a decently successful coin and silver YouTube channel, I'm not tooting my horn in any kind of way. I'd say it's decent at best. You know, I do some things here and there that are kind of cool and different and people like them. And then I do some things that people hate. It is what it is. But, you know, I have that going for me. But I also have a real job too. So if one thing fails, I'm going to be okay. I worry about these people that have said, you know what? This is a moneymaker right here. I can make a lot of money in this. Let's go ahead and quit the career because this has opportunity. I worry for you. I do. And I hope it stays positive. I hope it never stops. I hope that you just, you know, what somebody told me a long time ago, I hope you make $1 million doing this. I hope that same thing for you. I hope you make millions of dollars and you just keep on going on. But I would say be careful because me just looking, I see this, and that's why I made this video, is because I want you to stop. If you are somebody who's selling, I want you to stop and think for a second and be like, is this something that will last forever? Or at least until I can retire with it. I hope so. I hope so. Think about it hard. Make sure that you're doing the right thing for you and your family, of course. And tell me what you all think about this long-winded thing down in the comments. Has the coin and silver, and you know, they kind of go together a little bit, I mean, here and there. Has that, you know, community, has it been a positive thing or has it been a negative thing? Is it going in a direction where you also worry about how it's going because it's just blown up to such an intense level? I'm very curious. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just rambling for nothing. That's most likely what's happening here. Anyways, I got to go for now. At the very end of the day, I was able to show off a little tiny collection of my coins right here, which I think is just fun to do with you all. But I got to go. Spegtacular is out. You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.